everyone. I am so excited to be here. My name is Humaira Shahid. My pronouns are she and her, and I am Intuit's Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer and also Head of Talent Development. So I'm really thrilled to be here. Following Jess is just so very hard because the passion, the care, I just have so much respect, and I always leave inspired. But I did want to actually take a moment because Jess started the conversation with, we go to a bunch of, we'll go to a meeting or a conference or something, we'll get super inspired, we'll listen and we'll learn. But the key is, what will we do, as we walk away? And so no matter where you are, if you're in the room with me or if you're online, maybe you're in a viewing room, at an Intuit location or just, at your home, just like take a piece of paper on your computer or maybe even, if you want to talk to the person next to you, and just take 30 seconds and write down one thing that this morning, if you're in the Pacific zone, or these last few hours have inspired you to do. So just like take that moment, take that opportunity right now for that reflection and do it while it's fresh. So I'm gonna pause for about 30 seconds. It's not, but just take that moment. Let's take that opportunity now to do that. I appreciate the whispering that's happening in this room. I love it. It's inspiring. All right, I was looking at the clock. It's roughly about 30 seconds. I saw at least folks that are with me here writing things down, and hopefully you had a chance to do that. I know I've been actually thinking about it mentally as I've gone through this morning. I won't call on anybody though to actually share. So that's your reflection and your action. A huge thank you to Mark, who kicked us off, to Meredith, to Sasan, who we heard from, and then of course everybody that we've talked to throughout this morning, or wherever you are in the world. It might be a different part of the day for you. And also our employee resource groups that were mentioned a number of times. A huge shout out to the role that our employee resource groups play in creating this sense of connection and belonging is so, so important. And I just want to thank everyone for taking the time around the world to join us. This is a moment, and there are a lot of things you could be doing, but the fact that you showed up today to join us and took the time, and just really a huge amount of gratitude to each of you. And an appreciation for the courage that all of our speakers and panelists showed today as well, with their personal stories, with their anecdotes, as well as their humor, and also their vulnerability. And some of that vulnerability came in the form of, I don't know, but I'm willing to learn. And that's incredibly powerful. When we started the Trans Summit in 2020, our aim was to really amplify the voices of our employees who are transgender and non-binary and understand how we as a company at Intuit could really support and empower this community more effectively. We've evolved over the last few years, and now we bring in external guests and partners, and we really want to inspire others around us, but also really continue to more deeply understand that transgender and non-binary experience more broadly. And we learn every year, there's more to learn. And so I have a huge thanks to Jamie, who came and taught me new things, as I always do, because just when I think I might have learned things, I get new things. Neo-pronouns is definitely a new area for me to learn, but it's inspiring to know that I'm not the only one. And it's really important to understand how people identify and what their identity is. The sessions, so this morning, that was great. I always appreciate the level setting, so thank you to Jamie. Leadership in the Trans Plus future. Leadership, so many great lessons in there. The one that I really took away, the quote was, and I know this was attributed to somebody else, which is, be yourself because everyone else is taken. I love that. And it goes with that theme of authenticity and having that courage and taking action when things are hard and being an ally. In that Q&A, a lot of it was about allyship. Like, we all have to show up and support one another. And when we talked about the panel, that panel got pushed and pulled and challenged to think about all the things that we want to do for the future generations. What I loved about it was that just as the Z and eventually Alpha are ready to come to work, companies are ready to have them. And that's the thing that you want to kind of get excited. That's what I got excited about, that it's an exciting place for both. There is no fear in this. There is nothing but goodness that's going to come. And then, of course, in the practical application, with Jess's words around what can we do, what can I do, because you all showed up for a reason, and so let's not forget, right, and stay connected to that reason. And so having that meaningful dialogue, this summit should just be the beginning of a conversation. We talked a lot about that too today. The power of conversation, asking people if you don't know, having the opportunity to grow up and show up for one another, to advocate together, whether it's as an individual, in a team, or as a company. It's an opportunity. And so all of you today have helped bring Intuit's values to life in doing that, which I'm very grateful for. I just do want to kind of level set, because we've talked a lot about Intuit, and though I know we have a lot of other folks around the world, and a lot of the sessions were really meant to inspire all of us. If you're new to our organization, I just want to give you a little plug on who we are, because we didn't do that this morning, and so I'll just do it now. So Intuit's a global financial technology company. Our aim is to power prosperity for people in the communities that we serve, and around the world, actually, to power prosperity around the world. We have about 100 million customers worldwide that use our products: TurboTax, Credit Karma, QuickBooks, and MailChimp. It's not too late to do your taxes. We have people that are here to help you, and we want everyone to have the opportunity to prosper. Events like today, and Daniel mentioned this, are our unwavering commitment to powering prosperity, and to also our commitment to DEI. And that really is what our intention is we really do firmly believe this is in our DNA. Diversity, equity, inclusion is who we are and what we stand for, and we do that together. And so, like I said, thank you. Continue to think about the things that you want to take away from today around your own reflections, your own advocacy, how you want to show up as an ally. Amplify the voices of the people around you, And I loved the example somebody shared. Sometimes you want to stand forward, sometimes you stand behind, sometimes you stand beside. Figure out who you want to be in this conversation. And act on it. And if you want that, if you need courage, there are plenty of people around to help. And so we're really lucky to have such a strong Pride ERG at Intuit, Employee Resource Group. We're also very lucky to have a Trans Advisory Board that helped guide us. In 2020, we started with just wanting to hear these voices and take actions. Like Sasan said, we have plenty of opportunity. And like Daniel encouraged us to do, never give up, never stop. Keep continuing, keep raising the bar for what's possible. And so while we've made progress, we know that there's so much more work to be done. And looking to the future, I am envisioning, a world and a trans plus future where we do embrace all people in all roles, in all facets, right, of industry and society, regardless of their gender identity. And actually, because of it. And diversity is celebrated, differences are respected, and everyone has an opportunity to truly thrive. And so with that, I just want us all, like I said, to take that time, take what we've taken from the last few hours, lean into it, think about it, and then move, kind of take that one step forward. And if we get 1% better every day, as David said, do the math. I think by the end, it's like there's like 361% or something like that you can actually improve by the end of the year. So, because it compounds. So I just want to thank everybody that's joined from around the world. I want to thank everybody that showed up in a room to be in community with others, because that's really powerful too. We are grateful for you. So here's what we're going to do. For our employees at Intuit, we are going to do some sessions later on. So we have a couple hours of programming left. We look forward to having this conversation with all of you. And so when you return after break, there's a View Afternoon Content button. If you are not in person and you are online, just make sure you click that button to rejoin us. And with that, thank you all so much. Let's continue to honor a spirit of unity, understanding, and allyship that we started and amplified today, and may it carry us forward. Thank you.